Hello virtual war veterans, my name is Chris and today we are playing The Troop, which is the game developed by Giant Flame and it's planned to be released in 2021. It's a turn-based strategy showing struggles of British and Canadian forces from the D-Day through the Normandy and beyond. As you can see in the left top corner, this is a demo version from October 2021, which allow us to play 5 missions from the contact to Here They Come, showing us the basic features of the game, mechanics, and showing us amazing cinematics, which hopefully you will be able to see with me throughout the game. The first mission is called Contact, so let's just start from there, where we will learn the basics of infantry combat.
Your mission is to eliminate or push out all enemy units in the marked junction area as quickly as possible.
Alright, as you can see, you can use your arrows, you can do WSD, you can rotate your camera, drag your camera and zoom.
Get eyes on the cottage. Try to locate the enemy before you reveal yourselves.
Yep, okay, so there's some enemies here. As you can see, you can zoom and, Q and E. You can rotate. And there's someone occupying this building, I suppose. What we have is, as you can see in the bottom left corner, is 1 airborne infantry LMG group and 2 airborne infantry groups. Now, you can throw a smoke, you can move, occupy, mount, you can fire, you can throw a grenade. You can see here, so there's a range, but of course, there are movement points, and you can see what the unit contain, how many SMGs in a platoon, how many riflemen, and so on. Now, interesting feature in this game is that if you move by 1 or 2 points, then your guys are still, prone, or they're crouching. If you start moving too far, they start sprinting, which is, put them more into danger of the enemy. Because one, you're risking going into the unknown too far. And simply, they're standing, so, it's much easier target to be hit. Now, what we will start from is probably just firing upon this squad of infantry. I completely eliminated the squad. Now with the rest of the team, I probably will just advance forward. Now I don't see any other enemies. Let me just run as fast as possible to the tree line. Okay, as you can see, there was a reveal after I moved, not while I was moving. Now these guys are before the tree line. Let's just go a little bit cautious, because I don't know what's there. Doesn't seem like there's anything there. Okay, let's just end the turn for now. Alright, so there's the MG in-house. And as you can see, there's a suppression feature. And I think one of our guys died. We'll double check in a second. Okay, but these are in open ground. So as you can see, they were crouching and now they're back into the prone position. So let's just go forward. Now, can we fire upon these guys? No. As you can see, there's a line of sights, so we need to be closer to the edge of the tree line, I think, to start shooting at the enemy. But what we can do is, one guy died, but we still have infantry LMG. Now, interesting feature is the steadiness, which, as you can see, detects accuracy. When we're talking about vehicles, it increases or decreases the aim based on turret traverse and suspension and other features. So it's quite nice mechanic. So while you're moving, you're losing accuracy. Let's just fire upon the house. Just 10% suppression. Well, maybe those guys can shred the enemy. Okay, so we have 50% times 3 and 74% times 3. I think it's between 50 to 74, which is interesting again, because our guys do moving. If you see in the left corner, there's a distance for SMG and there's distance for rifle. So of course SMGs have bigger penalties because they're much better in the close quarters. Right. Wow, okay. There's another squad eliminated. Now, if they can shred through us like this when we cross this road, I'm a little bit worried about this SMG. Just run upon it. There's no window here, so I don't think they were gonna see me. Yeah, just continue. Okay, they keep firing on them. So now it's 20% suppression. But no hits, which is good.
To dislodge with small arms fire. Try to get your men right up to the building and pop a grenade through the window.
Alright, let's try it. As you can see, these are British units. And we can fire. Can we throw a grenade? Nope. But we can fire upon it. Maybe in some window edges. Maybe we can get one lucky shot. Yeah, let's just try to run. I don't think there's any window. I didn't check before I ran. Nope. Hopefully then, yeah, there's no window there. Lucky for us. Can those guys fire? Yes, okay. Let's just continue firing there. 30% suppression. So even that they're in a house, they're getting more suppressed than us. Which is pretty nice. Now there's one interesting feature which I wanna reveal to you, which is Elos. Which is at any given point, you can check where you can see, you know, like your vision line. So this is quite nice feature. So sometimes before you move, it's worth to check. Let's say if my guys will be here in front of the fence, then this is where I can easily see. This is my sight of vision, which is slightly impaired. Anything in purple. So yeah, they can see quite a lot, and definitely roads as, you know, double-edged sword. Just end the turn. We're in turn 3. Now I played this game for a few minutes. I never went that lucky. Okay, they just got full back. Now can we hit them? No. Can we move? Okay, let's just risk to going next to the house. Hopefully they're not gonna reoccupy it. Another feature is that if you use the full sprint, no, I did now, then there's no time to fire. Because that's something to sacrifice. I just go 1 point. You see they're still crouching. Now can we see the enemy? Yeah, we can. We got one. No, we completely wiped them off. Okay. So we definitely need to start running those troops up. Now hedges take a little bit more points to run through. But hopefully they won't be discovered. We lost one guy. I think we will occupy the house soon, so let's just continue running with our troops, because this is the point which we need to capture. Now another feature which is interesting, there's a map. Someone was wondering where's the mini-map. There's a map and you can rotate it, which is interesting. And there's a log, you know, so with people who likes the logs, you can click up and you can see any logs in real time. So it's any casualties. As you see, we lost one soldier, I suppose, here, yes. But normally I put it off, at least for first map, because there's not much happening. Now they're in a forest, so probably there are some penalties to us to hit them. Yeah, half cover, the distance, target hit chance, target soldier reduction, and so on. So yeah, we are not necessarily in the best position. Yeah, so we just suppress them. Now can we get into the house, and does this house have windows on the other side? Have a doors and a window. Now can we shoot? Yes. Just 9%. Another suppression. And let's just finish it off. Wow, okay, they went on the edge of the tree line. In real life, I would not advise it. I would definitely try to fall back deeper. Because you're attacking on 2 squads, and one is in the house, and you just... Yep, you just get to the edge of the tree line.
The area is clear of enemy infantry, but don't get cocky. Like most of those defending the beaches, these were reluctant conscripts from the east forced into service. You'll have a much tougher time against motivated first-tier soldiers.
Alright, so that's the mission 1. It's quite straightforward mission, teaches you just the basics. As you can see, we didn't lost any squads. We lost some units, some soldiers within the unit, but the enemy lost 3 Osttroopen groups and 1 LMG group, which is pretty nice, considering, you know, like, first time I played it, I lost 2 out of 3 squads. Now guys, that's the first game. We'll definitely see each other in the next one. But for now, thank you very much and goodbye.